November 1605. A divided kingdom trembles in silence. Under the vaulted halls of Westminster, one man stands guard beside 36 barrels of gunpowder. His name, Guy Fawkes. His purpose, to strike a spark that would bring a monarchy to its knees. But this is not just the story of one man. It is the story of faith, betrayal, and a fire that refused to die. After the English Reformation, Queen Elizabeth I had declared a Protestant England. But in the hearts of many, the old faith, the Catholic faith, still burned. They prayed in secret, whispered in the dark, and hid their priests within hollow walls. To be Catholic was to live in fear. To believe was to risk your life. And when hope was strangled, anger took its place. That anger, one day, would find a name. Guy Fawkes was born in York, a soldier, a believer, and a man molded by war. He fought under the flag of Catholic Spain against Protestant armies. He mastered the use of powder, of fire, of destruction. But his weapon was never just the flame, it was faith itself. When he returned to England, he found others who shared his cause, men who refused to kneel before a king who denied their God. At their head was Robert Catesby, the visionary of rebellion, and together they conceived the plan that would echo through centuries: the Gunpowder Plot. Their aim was bold and simple: to wipe out the king, the court, and the government in a single divine explosion. On the 5th of November, 1605, as Parliament gathered, the flames would rise beneath their feet. Guy Fawkes was chosen as the keeper of the fire. He was calm, intelligent, and fearless. He believed that his act would save England's soul. He believed that violence, this once, could be holy. But even the most perfect plan can be undone by a whisper. An anonymous letter reached Lord Monteagle, a warning: do not attend Parliament tomorrow, for God wishes to save you from a great danger. It was enough. The king's men searched the cellars beneath Westminster in the dead of night, and there they found him, Guy Fawkes, standing guard over the barrels, his fuse ready. When questioned, he gave a false name: John Johnson. He stood defiant, unbroken. "I wished," he said, "to blow the Scottish beggar back to his native mountains." But the crown had found its traitor, and mercy was not an option. Guy Fawkes was taken to the Tower of London. There, under relentless torture, his silence began to crumble. His signature on the confession, barely legible, was a final act of resistance. His comrades were hunted, cornered, and killed. On the 31st of January, 1606, Guy Fawkes faced his execution, hanged, drawn, and quartered, the fate of all traitors to the crown. Yet in his final act of defiance, he leapt from the gallows, breaking his neck before they could complete the ritual. He chose his own death. Even then, he denied the king his spectacle. But the story did not end with his body. It began there. Each year, on the 5th of November, fires are lit across England. Bonfires burn. Fireworks scream across the sky. Children chant, "Remember, remember the 5th of November." A day once meant to celebrate the failure of treason became a night to remember rebellion. And over centuries, the image of Guy Fawkes changed. No longer the villain of Protestant England, he became the face of defiance itself. The mask that bears his likeness now stands for rebellion against tyranny. From the pages of V for Vendetta to the streets filled with protest, his ghost lingers, a reminder that an idea cannot be executed. 400 years later, his spark still glows, not in gunpowder, but in the human spirit. And so, as the flames rise every November, as the masks flicker in the firelight, we remember more than a failed plot. We remember the power of belief, the danger of oppression, and the unquenchable hunger for freedom. Remember, the 5th of November, gunpowder, treason, and plot. The fire that once sought to destroy the crown now burns as a shadow beneath it. Because even ashes remember. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications so you won't miss our next dive into history's darkest secrets. Share the fire, keep the memory alive, and remember, some sparks never fade.